Yo, what's going on, you beautiful beasts? Thank you for joining me for another video, and this one I am talking more Daima. Episodes 2, 3, 4 specifically. I know since I've done this on my Twitch, and it's a little late on YouTube obviously, but there's been more episodes on Daima. I don't know if I'm going to talk about those as well. I might, who knows, but at least for this one, it's episodes 2, 3, 4, and just a little bit of side Dragon Ball Z Kakarot content. Not much. I kind of stop and talk a lot of the time, so yeah, if you do enjoy this and watch, thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye bye. Okay, so yeah, Daima. I'm actually currently watching the second episode again. So it's yeah, 2, 3, and 4. I mean, well, I guess I'll just start with 2, but it's looks like Dragon Balls have been restored. You can hunt them. Yeah, it's the same thing she's always saying. But yeah, I mean, it's still it continues off with them as a young one or a baby, depending on how old they were already. And Goku's sitting there trying to get adjusted to being little. Like he has trouble flying around, blah blah blah. And then how just how he's having trouble, like he's having trouble flying, basically adjusting to being a kid again, or having a kid body. So he ends up not kicking, trying to practice up on one of the pillars at the lookout, and then I'm pretty sure that was Yeah. And then I'm pretty sure that's what happens. He kicks it, and then he's like, "Well, dang, I need to adjust, blah blah blah." And then he's like, "Oh, I got an idea." So he goes in search for his Noibo, his power pole. So he goes in search for the power pole, his Noibo, and he stops at Korin's, which is a nice little thing. They reference back to I can't continue a sub story with Android 18 in my party. Why? Hold on. To the Sun family. Can I do it now? Okay. Cool, I can do this. Isn't that a white cat? Isn't that what that is?
Jeez. What's up?
What?
Gotcha. See ya.
Hey.
Yeah. What's going on? Sure.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so sorry about that. Yeah, I mean he goes in search for his power pole, which is awesome. I mean, him with the power pole is just good shit. I love him with the Noibo power pole. Whatever. I'm gonna say both, I guess. But yeah, it's awesome because you get a lot of more grounded type fighting with that. Even though like he can do some crazy shit with it, you know what I'm, compared to like the crazy ass energy blast and all that stuff. And they show that later on in further episodes. Like, it's amazing. But he goes in search for it. He stops at Corrin's, which is really cool. We get to see the little flashback where he's like, hey, I used it to get up to Kami's tower. Or Kami's lookout. And Corrin, he's like, well, what happened to it? Blah, blah, blah. And then he remembers Master Roshi has it. So he goes and sees Master Roshi. And Master Roshi's sitting there feeling himself in the front of the mirror and just digging himself like, yeah, look at me. I'm about to go get some ladies. Totally feeling himself. It's hilarious. He's loving being young again. Absolutely loving it. Which I wouldn't blame him, because he was an old man for how long. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, he's immortal in the way, like, he doesn't die by old age because of that whole thing they had with that thing he takes to keep himself immortal, blah, blah, blah. So, like, technically, he can't die of old age, I'm pretty sure. But he's still old. So, he doesn't have his young looks. He's still older. He can live for a long ass time, which is awesome. But he looks older. So he's enjoying his youthful look. And again, I don't blame him. So he's like, oh, what'd I do with that? And then here, Turtle's outside, like, oh shit. And then all you see is the Noibo, like, sitting there holding up some drawers or something, using it as like a clothes to hang his clothes. But he gets that, and of course Master Roshi's using it to dry his clothes on some stupid shit. Like, what do I need this for? Oh yeah, we need something to hang our clothes. This is perfect. So he grabs that. He goes back to the lookout. He has his little flash of, like, him showing off the Noibo, which is really great. It looks amazing, and I'm hyped for the Noibo thing. Like, him as a kid. That's why Dragon Ball, I really enjoyed Dragon Ball, was because, like, it had a good bit of fighting, but it had him as a kid, like a youthful, like, energetic kid, which played out into a lot of stuff. And the humor that came with it is hilarious. Like, they show quite a bit of that later on as well. But he gets his Noibo and goes to the towers, flexes on him, like, yeah, check this shit out. Bulma recognizes it, they're all like, oh, you remember? Blah, 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 blah. We were old, now we're young again, so bring back old young shit, or old shit, technically, I guess. And, the one thing, though, they did tease was Corrin was like, because he was flying, and he was like, oh, I'm still having trouble, blah, 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 or he was swaying back and forth, like, you could tell he was having, and Corrin was like, hey, maybe you should use your the Quinto cloud. Nimbus. So, but he was like, no, blah, 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 which it's probably him just saying no because he needs to get used to it, which makes sense. Instead of just being like, yeah, let me rely on the cloud. He's like, no, I need to get used to this shit. Which I get, but still, man, that would have been so cool to see him ride on it. With his Noibo. Yeah, it would have been awesome, dude. It would have been so good. Maybe later, like, maybe something happens, because they teased it. So it's definitely possible, like, they can bring that around if, like, they end up back on there. If they end up back there somehow. And, like, Goku needs it. That would be really sick. Because I always loved that. Like how he used a combo of, like, the power, like the Noibo and the Nimbus Cloud. But they teased it. Sadly, we didn't get to see that part. But we still get him with his powerful as Noibo. So I'll take it. Anyways, towards the end of the episode, what's his name shows up. Glorio shows up. They're stuffing their face first of all, and then he shows up. And Yeah, I'm actually starting the third episode again. So speaking of that, that's pretty much what that leads up into that. And that's pretty much just them. And I was saying it was a puffer fish, but it is a fish. It's just a goldfish, which made sense after I thought about it. I was like, oh yeah, those pop-eyed, like bulge-eyed goldfish. And they even talked about it before in the one during the Frieza thing. Yeah, when Jocko comes back and he's like, oh, you want to see, her dad's like, you want to see my goldfish or something like that? Popeye goldfish, I think that's what they were calling him. But yeah, Goku's laughing. He's like, you're a goldfish or something like that. He's like, oh, I'm not a goldfish. So we get that whole thing where he's laughing and he's causing trouble, you know, being Goku. In the one thing I did like, when he was asking about them, because he's like, oh, hey, you have more people than you showed up with. Are they actually from the demon world? And well, obviously, Supreme Kai has the pointy ears. He's like, yeah, here. So when they go, he asks about Goku. He's like, what about him? The Supreme Kai uses magic to change the shape of his ears. I kind of wish they kept it that way, because later on we'll get to that, but it kind of just takes it back to where I wish they kept it, because that would have been a really cool look for him, I think. And something a little different, you know, to like try to be like blend in and have him have the pointy ears. I thought that would have been really cool. I would have enjoyed that change. But sadly, we did not get that either. I don't know how other people would feel about that. But I know me personally, I think I would have liked the idea of him having the pointy ears while he was in the demon realm to blend in. I'd be interested, if anybody does watch this, to get your thoughts on that. Pointy ears or no pointy ears? Because we did get a little split second of it. We got a little bit of it. So we got to see what he'd look like. So, yeah, again, I'd be interested. What do y'all think? Pointy ears? No pointy ears? But, anyways. They get in. Well, first of all, they stop. I think slightly before that, Supreme Kai, or maybe whatever, slightly before that or slightly after, Supreme Kai tells Kibito, blah, 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 like where they were at, where they were going. But when they used a pin, he was like, oh, I gotta tell him the pin number or something like that. And of course, he's like, oh, I couldn't reach him. Which he should have, like, done it immediately. It's kind of like one of those things where it was kind of stupid, like, yeah. So, but I think they'll still, Goku says it a little later, but I think so as well. They'll figure out something to where the other group will be able to get there somehow. Vegeta probably does something, like, probably threatens his life or something. That would be pretty funny, actually. Like, Vegeta just threatens them, or Bulma does something to, like, coerce them to doing it. That'd be funny, I feel like, because their tag team would be hilarious together, like them two working together to convince them, like good cop, bad cop, you know. But either way, I think they'll still end up being there. But they were like, oh, I couldn't get a hold of him, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't tell him. Yeah, he's saying it right now in the show. Oh, no, I need to tell Kibito, blah, blah, blah. Like, dude, you should already been doing that shit, bro. Yeah. Oh, no, there's no time. Well, no, you have time to yell that out. Yeah, this shit's funny, dude. Anime. But you gotta laugh at it and move on and accept it. But Yeah, they get to the demon realm. They get to the demon realm and they find out like how heavy the air is, and because all that like the flying volcanoes like on that little islands and stuff, which is pretty cool, like how they have little floating islands of volcanoes and stuff, and it makes the air real heavy. So the use of a plane is more essential. What else? When they show up there, they kind of have like an immediate like tussle with like some of the local people of the demon realm. Like they pop up and like start shooting. But well, the first thing was they show that pit that it's like the gap, like a big ass like cavern of like death, I guess. And if you fall in, you just die. I'm not sure exactly what that whole deal is and why that is, but if you fall in, you die. You're dead. You're gone. So you get to see that, and then immediately after that is where they show like dude stepping out, like, and then you know something's gonna happen. Well, they just shoot a bunch of bows. Really, it's nothing crazy, nothing serious. But they have that little skirmish. They move on. They get to a town where they find a place to stay. The dude at the front, the dude at the desk who runs the place, I'm assuming, was trying to charge him too much. Well, here he ends up seeing his piece, his gun. Quickly changed his mind, shit his pants, was like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. So there's something, because he says he's hinted at some shit along the way. So there's something going on with him, and that dude knew when he saw his gun that what he was a part of, or who he was, I should say. And so they get 2 rooms, and then Goku, of course, is like, I'm hungry still. So they gotta go on a food adventure. To the local bar next door. They show up at the bar. And of course they get the best food in the world, hamburger. Ooh yeah. Hamburger. Yeah, I love it. Well, I like hamburger, preferably with some cheese on it, so cheeseburger. But hey, it's a demon realm burger, so it's like black and shit. And Goku's like, oh man, this is good. What's it made of? Dude's like, yeah, you don't want to know, bro. Just eat it. You don't want to know what it's made of. You think it's good. That's all. You just worry about that. Don't worry about what it's made of. He's like, okay, yeah. But this is where they start to show a little bit of like the fighting, because and where some of what I was saying earlier about the pointy ears, Goku keeping the pointy ears, because the one dude comes up and he's like, oh, you're not from here. Look at your ears. Why are you here? Blah blah blah. Starting shit, you know. And then Glorio's like, hey, get the fuck out of here. Go beat it. And so that obviously starts a fight. Dude turns around, flings his juice in his face, or
What should I do now?
probably not juice, it's probably some alcohol type shit, because it looked like it burned his eyes, so I'd assume alcohol. And they were at a bar, 2 and 2 together. I'm smart like that. Anyways, he kicks the shit out of the one dude or 2 dudes super quick, whatever. Then Goku gets into it, and the one thing that I do really like about, again, him being younger and having the Noibo and it being more grounded fighting, is just a little choreography, the choreography with the fights and him as a kid and being more grounded. Like him fighting with the plates, like the shit he was eating off of and stuff. And just the movements and how he executes everything. It's amazing. Like it's so good. It was so good. I loved every second of it. Like the way they're doing it right now and how that's the execution so far for him is perfect. I feel like I love it. I love it. So he has his little fight. He kicks kicking their ass while he's eating his burgers. You know, Goku shit. And then after he kicks their ass, he's like, "Oh, hey, can I get another one, please? I need more. I just kicked these guys' butt and expended a little bit of energy. I need to get a little more food in my stomach now." So he gets him another hamburger. Well, the dudes who got their ass kicked ran off crying, basically. And here, in the morning, you find out their plane got stolen. So, obviously, those guys didn't like getting their ass whipped and stole their plane. I'm not really doing anything. I kind of should be doing something, huh? I got distracted. I apologize. You have shit going on here. Alright, sorry. I was getting distracted by the Daima talk. You know, I'm not playing the game. Hey, Ader.
I hope Upa and his dad are doing alright. We got a keeper.
After this one's a good one. Kicks the shit out of Tao Pai Pai. Wrecks his shit too. Hey guys. Yeah, I'm Goku, dummy. Oh, so they don't even talk to him like he's Goku. Man, that's sad. It's like, yeah, this is a tower Goku climb. Like, yeah, I'm Goku standing right in front of you. Oh, maybe if it was Goten, they would have been like, maybe, because, I mean, they haven't seen him grown up, which, I mean, the hair kind of wouldn't give it away. Like, did they see him grown up? I can't recall. They heard his voice, though, because in the one, I could have sworn they recognized him. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they should have recognized him right there.
Found some tasty looking food.
Tasty food, yes, yes. Alright, let's see what these guys gotta say.
Yo. Huh?
Oh, see, now these guys.
What the? Hello?
Right.
Huh?
It's just them too. Like, where are the ladies, bro? We need to get Upa some pussy. Oh my god, I got scared there for a second. When I wasn't seeing, I was like, oh no, well, it's not in party chat, but is my mic muted? I would have been so devastated, dude. So devastated. Okay, so anyways, yeah, the fight, they steal the plane. That's how the episode ends, basically, is them seeing that their plane's gone. And start of episode 4 is them basically like, hey, we gotta walk, we gotta figure something out, we on the way, but we gotta get going. So they start walking.
Thank you.
And that's after Goku again. They kind of just go through him talking about how heavy the air is, blah blah blah. He flies for a quick sec, and you can basically see like the motion, like how he punches it to show, like, to signify it being heavy, which they do a good job of that for sure. So he's like, yeah, we gotta walk, blah blah blah. But after a while, they come across the shop, and of course Goku's like, hey, food. They eat. They eat, and on top of that, Glorio asked about a plane, and the one dude there again tries to hustle him. An older gentleman, pretending like he's hard of hearing, and so Gloria pulls a fast one and talks to himself. He's like, oh no, it's too expensive, blah blah blah. And dude's like, no, you know how it is. Like classic, like silly cartoon stuff.
Whoa, this one seems pretty tough.
There she is.
I'll fight you.
Ah, crap.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock.
Oh, they're level 77. Damn it, that threw me off. Yeah, they find the shop, they eat. He doesn't get a plane, but they call it a sky seed, and we'll get to that, but it's basically, they tell you, like, it's not like a plane, but it's like it's something that's gonna basically launch them a certain distance. What is happening here? There we go. Anyways, yeah, he gets the sky seed, blah blah blah, and then Goku's over looking at something that's called medbugs, or metabugs, which the lady, she said one of them like restores stamina, and then he refers to the senzu beans, obviously, like, oh yeah, that's what senzu beans do. They kind of recover your stamina and blah blah blah, which they do that, but they do more than that. But as far as injuries and shit. So he gets some of them, and then they talk about one that's like, he says something about fusion. I kind of missed it a little bit, but I'm assuming like she says something to where it does something along the lines of fusing people together. So like maybe if like they both eat the same bug, if that bug they fuse together or something. I'll have to go back and look at it. Maybe even do some research and see like if anybody has more in-depth shit about those bugs. But anyways, they have a few different ones. He buys like a whole little thing of them and takes them with them. After that they go to the top of the hill for the sky seed. And it's literally just like a big like seed, a big ass seed basically. And when they open it, or I'm not exactly sure what, but it basically launches them into the air, and it takes them so far. And they do get shot pretty damn far with it. So they use that to cover a lot of distance, and once that's done, they Goku brings up, I'm pretty sure it's Goku who first brings it up. But the dude's been, you kind of already knew something else was going to be in play here. And Goku brought up the Dragon Balls, and as soon as he started talking, like as soon as he got in, was like, yeah, let's go look for the Dragon Balls. Like, and he made it out to seem like he did, but he smirked a few times during that, and was basically let you know, like, yeah, I like this. I like where this is going. Let's go. Oh, it's all going according to plan. Like, what's it? They make fun of that one dude, Aizen. It was my plan all along. But anyways, they have that. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, is that a Dragon Ball?
Whoa, this one seems pretty tough. Hey there.
I'm trying to see if there are any.
Yep.
Oh, thanks, old man. But, damn, what was I? Shit. Oh, yeah, he's basically, yeah, smirking and like, yeah, let's get the Dragon Balls. Because like, the thing was, like, I think even before I was watching some of the shit they was, like the speculation stuff where they were saying he'd basically have like ulterior motive towards the Dragon Balls, trying to get like a wish, using a wish, which is all starting to come together now, because now he told Goku about how he has to fight those strong dudes to get the Dragon Balls, and of course that gets him all hyped up, and now he wants to get the Dragon Balls and blah blah blah. And he smirks at it like, yeah, this is like I said, it's all going according to plan. Smile. So they basically decide like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do now. Which Supreme Kai's been onto his shit, and he's been paying attention the entire time. So he's been taking note of it all. And being suspicious and not letting his guard down. Where Goku, like, I know he lets his guard down, but doesn't at the same time, you know? Like, he still pays attention a good bit of the time when you don't think he is, you know? But you never really know with him, either way. So, Supreme Kai, though, he's been on his P's and Q's. He's been paying attention. Did I grab the dragon? Okay, I did. Is it? Shit. So yeah, third episode. Yeah, see, they're all showing a whole bunch of pictures of everybody together, like Goku and Vegeta, Piccolo, and all them in Demon Realm, which I really hope, like, if they don't show up, like Bulma, like they show Bulma, Vegeta, Piccolo, and we'll get to her later on, but another new character introduced, all in the little endings and stuff like that. And I really hope they do show up eventually, because that would make for some good episodes. Oh yeah, there's tons of them down here. Holy shit.
Hello there.
Yeah, this dude's just over here fucking having a nervous breakdown. It's like, what is life? What is the meaning? What does it all mean? Hey, Mr. Satan. Oh, oh. Switch to Gohan. Well, let's see what else there is. There's one over here. Is it Bulma? Why is Bulma just randomly out here?
What? Actually,
So this one's a Vegeta one. Okay, so, anyways, episode 3.
Trouble lately. Best to deal with this now.
They... Oh, yeah. Wait, no. No, episode 4. Sorry. Episode 3, episode 4.
Might cause some trouble lately. Best to deal with this now.
But they used that to... They used disguise C to travel, blah blah blah. They land, they end up fucking having that thing with the Dragon Balls, obviously, like I was saying. They do have a little skirmish with the big ass thing with like some big creature, and Goku knew that it was there. He's like, hey guys, wait, there's something behind there. And Glorio, that obviously lets you know that Glorio doesn't know how to sense ki, doesn't know how to sense energy. Because Supreme Kai had to explain it to him. So he doesn't know how to sense energy. He doesn't know. That could come into play later on in some type of way. And after that, they like come across some water in a village. Well, here this is where we get introduced to a new character. Because they're hiding, Gloria knows who the people are and doesn't want to interfere. But some little girl steps in after people are getting harassed by the police or the king's whatever army, police force, I don't know, whatever they call them. You know that what I'm referring to with shit like that. People who give the shakedowns. So anyway, this little girl steps in. She's like, hey, stop doing that shit. And then she like throws this bomb. Well, the bomb doesn't go off the way she wanted to. It just kind of like has this little baby like explosion. It doesn't do shit. So she starts running, and then of course Goku now isn't gonna sit back. He steps in. Uses his Noibo. It's another great scene. Another fucking fantastic scene where he just like he extends the Noibo out and just like leg sweeps, just sweeps all the dude's legs out from under him as he goes in. It's a great shot. And this little girl has like a stun gun. She's shocking the shit out of people. She zaps the one dude, gets away. And then Goku steps in, start, of course, kicking the crap out of everybody. It's a really good scene, another good scene. But it really just finishes with...
Found some tasty looking food.
Oh shit, look at that over there. But yeah, it just basically finishes with them meeting the new character, and I don't know if they say her name or not. I'm not really sure about that, but she does take off her mask and they show her face. I don't recall if they said her name or not. But really, I mean, that episode, the fourth episode isn't much. It's just more of like, hey, we need to travel more. And then they talk about the Dragon Balls. And they lay that whole foundation of, oh, now this is what we're doing. And they kind of get you, now they kind of really tell you, like, hey, this motherfucker looks like he has some ulterior motives. Like, he has something else going on here. Not just trying to save people, or if that's even why he's, like, even if he gives a shit, which he probably doesn't, let's be honest. But who knows? Because Piccolo did say he doesn't feel any like kind of like malice from him when he was rolling up, but he also said like Goku had trouble with his shit. Piccolo was like, yeah, my shit's a little off because of being a kid now. Well, in a kid body. Because mentally, they still have all that experience and shit, so. Oh, yeah, I'm watching it right now. They do have a cool scene in the beginning of the episode where Gloria fights like some creature that's like shooting like fire and stuff. It looks really good. Like it's a cool scene, and it shows that Gloria is pretty strong himself. And he did that in the bar too. Like he's been showing his moves every once in a while. But they're doing a really good job so far, I feel like, with Daima. I'm enjoying it. Even episode 4, just them traveling, like I'm cool with that those kind of episodes every once in a while, you know? It doesn't always have to be like action. Like you can have like I'm cool with some. I know a lot of people aren't, but I know a lot of people enjoy it too. So keep doing shit like that. Have these kind of episodes where they're just running around and you have some little fights scattered throughout, and you have some new dialogue, you have some new shit that comes up that changes, like they had with the Dragon Balls. You sprinkle little shit in like that. You don't have to have it be some crazy type episode every time. Yeah, them going to that location and then having that interaction with the old man and his wife. And then the bugs. Like I enjoyed all that. Ah, crap. Oh wow, I didn't even need to finish it. I just flew into him. But anyways, yeah, like I said, I'm enjoying it so far. I don't know. That'd be another one, like what I asked a question earlier about the pointy ears, but is this something that people are enjoying so far? Like, what are fans of early Dragon Ball as well as Z? I mean, Super is kind of a different thing, I guess, so I won't include that, but fans of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z specifically, or just, I mean, Dragon Ball, it's only in this, yeah, whatever. The fans of both series, the OG and Z. What do fans of those series think of this? Think of Daima? Because I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I'm enjoying it a lot, but I'd be curious to see what other people think of it. But other than that, it's been fun. I like talking about Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball. And especially good Dragon Ball, which so far I think we got some good Dragon Ball. Until next time, though, it's been, like I said, it's been fun. I enjoy it. If you view this, thank you so much. Any support is very, very, very much appreciated. And yeah, till next time. Bye-bye.